in Sussex with slightly crazy hair. I have just taken out my rollers and just letting it do its thing for a moment. I am heading off this morning to the Amberley Wellness Fair, which is organised by my lovely friend Sheena, and she's asked if I will introduce some of the guest speakers and interview them, which is a little bit terrifying. But exciting at the same time. I'm wearing this fabulous green dress. The weather in Scotland wasn't that warm, so Tess is on the move. I need to go and put the dogs away. The weather in Scotland wasn't that. It was glorious but chilly, so I haven't worn a dress all week, and I just love this one. I love the fact it's got pockets. I've got my denim jacket just in case I need it. But the car is all loaded. Coco's coming with me. I got up, so I got back quite late last night. I got up super early this morning. I took a little stroll around the garden and picked these. So I've also got a stall, an Ask Charlie stall. I've got my meal planners and recipes and jam, marmalade, and I thought I'd make my table look pretty with these. Hand-picked from the garden this morning. Very, very excited about those. I did took a lovely stroll. I should have taken you with me this morning, but actually I was too bleary-eyed and it was too early. But I took a lovely stroll around the garden this morning, picked these, and the kitchen garden is coming on really, really nicely. I ordered some more chocolate from Mike at Noble Stace, which arrived while I was away. This one has popping candy in it, and I actually had a bar in my handbag when Arch was in hospital with his eye last week. I gave him some. He was like, "Mama, that is amazing." So I thought actually as a half-term treat I would order a little bit more. But I am going to make sure that Cokes is ready, get going, hit the road, and I'll see if I can share little snippets of today with you. But very, very excited about these flowers. Anyway, it's a glorious weekend and let's hit the road. And I'm back after an amazing, amazing day. It was so lovely. The weather was glorious. I was terrible at vlogging because it was a little bit tricky. I was running an Ask Charlie stall, so I had my jams and things and my planners, and then I was interviewing 3 guest speakers. So the first one was Dr. Katie Armstrong. She's been on my podcast before, and I'll actually leave that episode linked down below so you can listen to it because she's fascinating, all about hormones. And then I interviewed, who was next? Elise Sherwell. She is an Olympian. She has got 2 bronze medals. She's a rower, and wow, what drive, determination, and does she have? She's also a lawyer and a mother, and now cycles a lot. Super, super fit. But just talking to her and asking questions about, kind of mindset and how you get to that level. And she said, I just always had my end goal in my sights. And yes, the interim to get there was pretty tough at times. There were some big highs, which kind of kept you going to that end goal. And it's just phenomenal chatting to her. She's actually a mum at school. I don't know her that well. And I thought rather than having big chats before the interview, I just not wing it, but it's sometimes really good when you're interviewing somebody that you don't know them too well, that you can ask lots of questions that you're interested in, that the audience is going to be interested in too. So that was really, really exciting talking to her, and just about all sorts of things, from motherhood to law to mindset, lots of chat about mindset, which was really, really interesting. And then I interviewed Sean Case, who's a physio in West Sussex. Wow, he is good. He's really good. And I know if I have problems, who to go to. It was excellent chatting to him. The focus was lower back pain, and it was really interesting because I know firsthand all about lower back pain. Because I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which for me it affects my muscles, so I'm extremely hypermobile, but it also affects the sort of collagen makeup in my tissues and things, so I scar quite badly. And I have had loads of back problems, I mean severe back problems, which started in my early teens. And I know for me, I mean everybody is different, and that's what Sean and I talked about, but for me, exercise, getting strong, getting my core strong. I'm standing really badly right now, you can't really see, I was dropping a hip, but you know, posture, poise, when you're lifting things, suck in your core. I've learned so much over the years about how I manage my condition, and how actually through the right physio, the right exercise, starting off really slowly and building it up, you can make huge improvements to your back. I mean, it must have, I'm trying to work out, I had this sort of ghastly time where I shattered my scapula, which must have been 8 years ago. 6 months after that, I had 3 disc bulges in my lower back, and I had to have steroid injections across my back. That coincided with Guss being bitten by a dog and having to have emergency surgery, which was a really bad day. And then 5 months after I had the steroid injections in my back, I broke my tibial plateau, my knee, basically the bottom part of my knee, and severely damaged my ankle. Both needed surgery. So I know firsthand how, you know, the power of exercise, the power of strength. And Sean and I talked a lot about, you know, how our bodies are designed, and it's something that I harp on quite a lot about. I think I probably bore some people. I don't think I bored you guys too much with it, so here goes. We are designed to be active. Think about how we were created, what we used to do. Let's go back to kind of cavemen and from there sort of to now. You know, we were either hunters and gatherers, we were active, we were making our homes, we were looking after ourselves, we were constantly on the move. And now, today, we have cars, so we don't walk anywhere. We have computers, we have TVs, we spend a lot of time sitting on our butts, either at a screen, you know, straight in front of us, or a screen on the TV. We don't move as we are designed to move, and that has caused so many physical problems for so many people because we're so inactive. And actually, the more you do, the better you are, kind of, as long as you move in the right way. And you have to, you know, if you are rock bottom fitness and you are having lots of aches and pains, you've got to just build it up slowly. Pilates is excellent. And then, you know, as you improve, you move on. And, you know, if you don't have time to fit a workout in, you can do stuff throughout your day. So I'm really physical when I'm cleaning. I have my arms flinging around, my legs everywhere. I put my trainers on and I go for it. If I'm cooking, I might do some squats. I might, if I've got a flat wall, I might just do some wall sits and suck in my core and focus on that. And, you know, I just incorporate, if I don't have time for a proper workout, I incorporate exercise and movement into everyday life, and it has made a mega difference. So it was an amazing day. There were lots of other speakers, and there was somebody else interviewing them. It was lovely to meet her. Sheena, who organised it, she has on Instagram Detox Health and Beauty, and she's a mastermind at organising things and getting people together. She's so clever. And so it's just a really fabulous day. Coco was very helpful. She has now gone to a birthday party. I have picked Guss up. He was at a birthday party last night, so I haven't seen him for a little while because we've been away. So it's lovely to catch up with him. He's just actually we've just had supper together, and he's just had a bath, and I was just up in the bathroom chatting to him while he was having a bath and just catching up on everything. So Coco's got a sleepover tonight with her friend, and Si and Archie are heading south in the car. I don't know if they're going to stop. Si hasn't booked anywhere. They left slightly earlier than planned, so they may just push on through. I think Si's quite keen to get home. But he's also very sensible. If he's feeling tired, he will just book into somewhere and break the journey. But I think, well, the last time I spoke to them, they were going to try and make it home. It's a lot of driving Versailles on his own, and I slightly wish that I was with him in the car, but I came back early to do this thing today, which I thoroughly enjoyed. It was just excellent. And finally, as of like yesterday, I'm feeling completely back to normal and better. You can probably tell. I was, if I'm perfectly honest, slightly struggling in Scotland. I felt pretty ghastly. It was difficult to vlog and chat to you guys, and I wanted to a lot more. It was just so windy. And it wasn't easy vlogging in our little cosy B&B that we were staying in. So anyhow, I'm back, feeling great. It's half term. We've got lots of lovely plans. We've got Guss's 12th birthday. I cannot believe that my baby is going to be 12. So we've got a family day planned on his actual birthday, and then a birthday party for him. And I might just toying with the idea of organising something slightly bigger and having a whole host of people here, of the children's friends, before Art heads back off to school. But yeah, very excited to be on half term. Anyway, I've been prattling on to you for about 9 minutes about all sorts of things, but movement is key. It's absolutely key, and it has completely and utterly changed my life. And I think it's important to sometimes remember where you are now, and have those goals, like talking to Elise, the rower, about that end goal. And whatever goal it is achievable if you put your mind to it. I mean, I never in a million years would have thought that I would be interviewing people and talking to them in front of other people. I mean, that's just totally out of my comfort zone. And I was a bit, more than a bit, apprehensive about today. But through doing Ask Charlie and through your lovely support and encouragement, I have got the confidence to step out of the comfort zones and do these things. And it was really good to do that, because normally when I'm interviewing somebody for my podcast, it's just me and them in a room. There's nobody else listening, and then I put it kind of out there and hope for the best. Whereas actually when you're live and there's people watching, it's a bit apprehensive. And I was hoping to get some tips from my brother, because he does a lot more of that stuff. He's a commentator, he interviews people live, he does TV stuff, he's, you know, that is what he does. I didn't have a chance. He's traveling, he's actually in Canada at the moment, and with the time difference and me traveling and various things, I wanted to talk to him and get some top tips, but that didn't happen anyway. It was okay. I had some people came up and they were really nice, so that was good. And you know, I think each time you do these things that are a bit out of your comfort zone, it makes it a lot easier. Anyway, I've got little Tess eyeballing me. Are you going to come and say hello to everybody? You're going to come and say hello? Come on. Oh. She's I think they're very pleased that we're home. She's just sitting over there staring at me. There's a bit of leftover pizza crust, which I think she wants. She loves pizza crust, don't you, Tess? You do. You can't hear me anymore, but you can smell and you know it's there. Anyhow, Gus and I are going to snuggle on the sofa. We're going to have a cosy evening together, and I will chat to you all tomorrow. Good morning. Hair's doing crazy things. It is Gus's birthday, and we are going to have family lunch with my uncle and my cousin and her daughter, so really looking forward to seeing them. I'm wearing my favourite green dress because it's quite windy today and it's got long sleeves. Looks great with my denim jacket, but before I go, I've got to hang out the B&B washing. So it's quite funny actually. Last night I was in bed about to turn the light out, and I said to Si, I think I just need to check when the next lot of B&Bs are coming, because I hadn't got it in my head. And it was today. So unexpectedly I iron a set of sheets and do a quick turnaround this morning, which is why I'm running a little bit behind. So I'm just going to get these hung out. I would put them outside. It's a perfect drying day. However, I think we might be back a little bit late, and I just thought it was easier just to pop them in here. I fold them inside out and I get them as flat and straight as I possibly can, and I give them a good shake like so, and I get these corners together. I do get lots of questions, particularly from the American followers, about this. And they think it's very bizarre that you should dry your laundry above your cooker, but Argas are very different. So it works very well, and I love it. I keep the top of the Arga really clean. I wipe it down every time I've cooked with it, so there's no grease and it's good. This is a dog toy I'm tripping over. And then with a fitted sheet, I have done so many fitted sheet tutorials, but inside out, and then I put those corners together like that, giving it a good shake as I go, so that shakes out any creases, so it saves on ironing. And I just pop it over the top like that. So that is the washing all hung out, and up it goes. By the time we get back, hopefully it will all be dry. I have just been making a key lime pie because it is Guss's absolute favourite thing for his birthday. So we have got that chilling in the fridge to look forward to for supper this evening. Or I might just put some candles in it, and I don't know whether we're having a late lunch, so we may not be hungry. It might just be key lime pie. Who knows? Anyway, I need to take my apron off, pop my shoes on and head in the car to go and meet everybody. Sort this hair out as well. I've tried this new mousse stuff to give it volume, and I'm just not sure. Anyway, a bit crazy. I need to go and sort that out. So I will chat to you later on when we get back.
Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
Blow the candles.
Speech, or maybe not.
Oh!
Hey. You got a few words.
Not like that.
Guss.
Do you like this?
Yeah, just in the middle. Just straight line. Any chance of that?
Machete.
No, don't talk. Wish as you cut it, as you break through. Wish.
And you can't tell us what you wish for. Otherwise, it won't happen.
We are back, having had a really lovely day with my uncle and my cousin and her daughter. It was just gorgeous. Guss is currently gaming through there, and everybody's here in the house, and all the dogs are running around me because they're a bit overexcited. But I'm just going to start decorating Guss's cake. I made the cake yesterday and I had to hide it from Lola because she has a little bit of a thing for cake. She ate part of a Victoria sandwich the other day, which was not ideal. Coco left it on the table and we came in, about half of it had gone. I've just whipped up some chocolate icing and just gonna dollop some of that in the middle. So I used to spend hours, and I mean hours, decorating their cake. This is going to be very, very quick, very easy, but hopefully very delicious. And so let's just come in, just filling up the kettle. He's quite tired. He's had a long day, haven't you, darling? He played golf with my uncle and with Archie before we had lunch, and it was quite full on, wasn't it, darling?
Certainly was. It was good fun.
So I like to have a buggy. My uncle, who's older than Simon, is as fit as a fiddle and super fast at walking. In fact, I'm going to chat to you in a minute when the kettle's not boiling. So it's now boiling some eggs behind me. I have just quickly put the chocolate icing on, just roughly, because I'm decorating with chocolate fingers. So this is literally like my cheat cake, because it is so simple. Before the icing sets, I'm just sticking the fingers on, and I'm alternating between chocolate ones and white chocolate fingers, and just squidging them around the edge. But anyway, it was a really, really jolly day, and we had a birthday cake for Guss. We all sung happy birthday and presents. And then actually when we got home, his godmother, who doesn't live locally anymore but was in the area, popped in for a cup of tea. So that was really lovely to see them and have a catch up. But I do love half term, although it's a little bit chaotic. The house is looking a bit topsy-turvy, but I will try and have a little bit of a blitz tomorrow morning. Although tomorrow I'm taking Guss and a few of his friends go-karting. So I kind of like it when Si does these things, but it's fine. He's in the office tomorrow and I am in charge of go-karting. And the session finishes at sort of lunchtime, so I thought we'd have a picnic in the boot of the car, and we would have birthday cake then with Guss's friends, and we would have sandwiches and crisps and treats and things like that after go-karting. So I think the weather is going to be good, so we can just hang out at the boot of my car, which actually I haven't emptied. I need to empty it from yeah, so it would be really cross with me. I just haven't, well, I could have done it yesterday. I didn't do it yesterday. After the fair in Amberley, so I still got jars of marmalade and jam in the boot of my car, which I need to take out. But I was so tired when I got back, I just left them in there and thought I'll do that tomorrow, and I still haven't done it. That chocolate icing is so good. And then when I've gone all the way around, there seem to be more white fingers than dark fingers, and there's a broken one, so I get to enjoy that. It's got to be some perks, haven't there? That's really annoying. I need one white one.
So, can I talk?
You can talk. I'm filming.
You're filming now?
I'm filming now. Come and say hello to everybody.
Hi everybody.
They like it. They like seeing you. Come on. Don't be shy.
I had to crawl over on all fours.
Literally. He's so knackered.
My excuse is that being a long way off any idea of retirement, that's the first 18 holes of golf I played for a year, having done a few 9 holes here and there, and it's rather taken it out of me.
Come a bit. They can't really see you.
No,
It's taken it out of you.
it's taken it out of me.
We're going to sleep well tonight. Although I'm slightly worried. I was having a joke with my uncle at lunchtime. Si gets cramp, don't you, when you've done a lot?
Yes.
So you're going to wake up shrieking in the middle of the night with cramp in your calves.
Quite able to get cramp peeling the boiled eggs that I'm just about to make into an egg mayonnaise sandwich. Archie, don't cut the ground top, please, on some wood. There.
Scissors.
Sorry.
Here.
Right. Archie.
Give him some scissors. Right. Final decorations. I ordered these M&Ms from Ocado. and I ended up with a massive bag. I'm not very good on quantities. Anyone else relate?
What's that?
Ordered things online and ended up with like either a tiny packet or a massive one. Well, I've actually got 2 of these, so hopefully the boys like M&Ms tomorrow, because I've got a lot of them, an awful lot of them. Anyway, I'm just going to push these into the top for the final bit of the decoration. Slightly need to concentrate actually to do this. Ooh, losing M&Ms. So, Papa, stop crashing around. I don't know what it is when I put the camera on. Either Florence jumps on my lap or Papa starts making a noise. Anyway, the cake is done. It is done, and now I just need to blitz up the kitchen. Sort out. Anyhow, I am going to make sure that this is well away from Lola because that would be a disaster, wouldn't it? I think I'm actually going to cover it and pop it in the fridge because it's quite warm, particularly with the Arca on, and Sai hasn't started making noises about that being turned off, but I think it's absolutely imminent, isn't it? Any second you're going to start saying we're going to turn it off. Aren't you? Yes. Yep. But what I was talking about earlier when Sai interrupted putting the kettle on was chatting to my uncle at lunch. We were talking about the fact that he marches around the golf course and Sai likes a more leisurely amble, and I march everywhere as well. I don't dawdle, and actually there are quite a few similarities, aren't there? The fact that we don't sit down and watch TV and actually just do nothing. We're always multitasking, and you know, various other family traits. Anyhow, I am going to bid you good night. I am going to clear up the kitchen. I have got a busy day tomorrow, and I'm going to get up pretty early and start prepping all of the picnic stuff for the boys. I've got so many M&Ms left over. A few chocolate fingers, not too many. Those will get devoured pretty quickly. Anyhow, I will chat to you tomorrow, probably from the side of a go-karting track. I've never been there. You've always done that, haven't you? Absolutely. The boys will love it, and that is the main thing. We are back, having survived go-karting. The cake has been devoured. It was actually really, really great fun, really easy, lovely boys. I took a picnic. So Guss loves wraps, and he said, Mama, can we have wraps? So I literally just bought 3 packets of wraps, packet of ham, chopped up some cucumber, grated some cheese, took crisps, salad, cake, drinks, and literally just opened up the basket, cool bag, and laid the things out on the picnic table, and everybody helped themselves. It was unbelievably easy. So I thought I'd just share that with you, because if you want to make minimal effort but still want to like look as though you've tried, I literally just grated some cheese, chopped some cucumber, threw the rest in a bag, and voila, done. And very, very happy boys, so that is good. I have just been up tending to Willow, our dear old pony. She's 36, and she's just beginning to sort of really, I don't know, show signs of aging. She's lost, it looks like she's lost weight. She's got basically no teeth, and she's struggling. She's cut her bottom, scratching on the fence. She managed to push a gate open because it's pretty safe out there, but she managed to push the gate into the orchard open, rubbing on it, and like in the inside corner, which you can't get to if the gate's closed, sort of the wire that's wrapped round. Just caught herself on there, so I've just been tending to her. And the problem is I can't put her in the stable because she can't eat hay, and then she's going to lose even more weight. So it's just trying to keep it clean and keep the flies off it, which is not so easy, but luckily at the moment there's a nice breeze, so that is good. So I'm going to clear away the picnic, and Lola's in the office with Simon, so I won't go for a dog walk. I might go for an evening dog walk with him. We'll see how sore he's feeling after golf. I also need to sort out my candle box. This has got candles and party umbrellas, and it needs a massive sort out because I went to get candles for Guss's cake, and there's just a whole mess in here, which I've basically over the years just thrown the candles in here, and they need a jolly good sort out. So I'm going to attempt to do that. And yes, one of Guss's friends is still here. He's here for the afternoon, and it's just a sense of calm and quiet at the moment. Coco's got exams next week, so she has been revising. She's going to go and ride. She's got a show jumping competition tomorrow. The car saga is still ongoing, so it's having a new engine fitted, but it's not going to be ready. So I've been trying to get a lift for tomorrow, which has been proving quite challenging. But I've got one, but now I've got two now. So somebody that couldn't help me yesterday has come back and said actually they can now. So I need to spend a little bit of time sorting that out, and just enjoy just pottering around gently this afternoon here. But this morning was very, very good, very straightforward. We were early. I was a bit worried. I didn't vlog because I didn't want to be late, but actually so I was like, you need to leave an hour. It took 30 minutes, so we were early, but actually some of Guss's friends were early as well, so I was busy chatting to them. Anyway, I am going to pop a podcast on and have a little bit of a blitz. There's chocolate crumbs on the kitchen work surface. So anyway, and hopefully we might get a ride later as well. Coco needs to bath hooch and ride, and I'd love to take Colin out for a ride as well, but we'll just see what time Guss's friend goes and what have you. Dog's barking. There's somebody at the gate. I will chat to you later.
There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground, far from all worries and troubling sound. When I go there to be by myself, only me, no one can guess what I came there to see. There's a sun in the sky, there's a cloud drifting by, all kinds of birds make you wish you could fly.
Good evening. Oh, after I chatted to you, we got back from go-karting, suddenly hit a wall, feeling absolutely exhausted. I kept plodding on. Guss had a friend there, and there was stuff going on. I was literally half speed, slightly headachy, but I suppose 9 children go-karting, it's a little exhausting. But it was fun, So I just actually whizzed the vacuum round. I say whizzed, I went very slowly. Did some laundry, got the B&B's breakfast all ready for them because we had another last minute booking, which is great because it helps fund the ponies. So it's always good when we get a booking, but I needed just to go and get their things ready. In fact, I think we've had a booking every night this week, which is excellent. Coco and I are out for an evening hike. We've just had a lovely canter in the wood. It's such a beautiful evening. It's been quite windy today, but the wind seems to have died down, and it's just perfect. Si's back from the office, and I put him in charge of cooking supper so we could go out and ride because it's getting a little bit late. It's actually, oh my goodness, it's 7:45. But it's perfect time to ride. Cokes and I have just been chatting about the next few days, what's going on, and it's just, I tell you what, I love having everybody at home. It's really fun. Last night we were watching TV in bed. I was so exhausted. He called me from upstairs and said, come on mama, it's time for bed. Anyway, everyone got a second wind, and we were all on our bed chatting and giggling till about 11 o'clock, which is probably why I'm feeling a little bit tired.
Hello.
Oh hi! He's a friend out for a run. Probably thinking, who is that crazy person? Oh, it's Charlie chatting to herself again. But it was just so fun having everybody in the bed laughing and giggling, just sort of like the old days when they were tiny. We don't do it very often, but definitely should do it more often. Anyway, we're about to go across a narrow bit, so I'm going to chat to you a little bit later on.
Someone waving at me. I hope that it's you, but who else could it be? I guess it would be nice to belong in your arms. I hope you feel the same way too. Na 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 na
Just heading home down the lane. Been spotting the elderflowers. It's that time of year where I start making cordial. Definitely going to need to take Colin and a basket tomorrow. One of the benefits of having a horse with very, very long legs, Colin the mighty giant, is I can get lots of elderflowers that I wouldn't be able to reach otherwise. And actually we don't have an abundance of them around us, which is quite frustrating for a serious forager who loves making elderflower cordial. So Colin will come in handy. I think we'll probably do that tomorrow or over the weekend. Such a stunning evening. We are very, very lucky. Hopefully Simon's got supper ready by the time we get back. That would be even more perfect. Anyway, I am going to say goodnight because we are almost home. Finish chatting to my girl, who gets rather irritated when I'm like always vlogging. She's very good. She's very good about it. But I will chat to you tomorrow. Tomorrow's show jumping. Kiko has bathed Hoot. She's looking very, very clean. And he'll stay in his stable tonight because he can be a little bit of a tricky so-and-so to catch. So much easier if he stays in tonight, and then we don't have a problem in the morning. Oh, I'm just going to turn you around so you can see. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
To belong in your arms. I hope you feel the same way too. There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground, far from all worries and troubling sound. When I go there to be by myself, only me, no one can guess what I came there to see.
Well, we had a good morning show jumping. I have got two dogs beside me. Little Florence, and Penny is at my feet. Hey Penny, do you want to come and say hello as well? You want to come and say hello? Here they are. They love coming everywhere with me, and I think I'm going to need to clip them again. It's got quite warm today. I can feel that they're getting a little bit, look at this, scruffy, scruff bags. Anyhow, I'm going to pop them down and chat to Tio for a mo. So my lovely friend Debbie took us this morning to the show jumping competition, and it was a pony club thing and a team competition. Coco was doing an individual class. Florence, you're very demanding. And then she was in the team, and I can't actually remember where she came in the individual, 4th or 5th. And then their team were second, which is really excellent. They were jumping on grass, which is the first time Cokes has actually ever jumped hooch on grass. And mummy error, he needs studs, which I've got the farrier. He was actually due to come today and I've had to postpone him till next week. So she needs studs. Those of you that are horsey will understand exactly what that means, but basically in the horseshoes they put holes and you can screw in metal studs, and that gives the horses more grip because the ground is suddenly really hard and slippery, and it wasn't a completely flat sort of area where they were jumping in. It wasn't bad, but it was a little bit slopey, and so I didn't let her go too fast. And I said, Phil, you know him well enough now. They've been, well, it's 11 months actually today that we've had hooch. And I said, you know, you've got enough of understanding of one another to know whether you can, you know, push on or just go steady, and, you know, steady around the corners and maybe not take the tight turns that you normally would do if you were in an arena. So they did really well. It was good. A very, very happy day. Not a crazy early start. I think I got up at about 6:30, so early enough. It was early enough, and then we got home about 3 o'clock. I cannot wait till we've got a towing vehicle. So quick car update. The engine is being replaced and we should have it back in hopefully a week, which will be excellent. So that will be, well, it would just make life a lot easier because it wasn't so easy to get lifts today. I made a lot of phone calls, but we got there. Oh, yes, darling. I'm just vlogging. Si's just been in the pool and he's about to walk in, not wearing very much, possibly, or a towel, but he can go that way and hopefully you won't see. Darling,
What?
I'm just in the middle of vlogging. And he's back. There's father and son cricket later on this afternoon, which him and Arch are playing in, which we're all going to go and watch, which will be fun. He's just... the floor is shaking. Was the pool cold?
Not too bad. Sorry.
Oh, and now he's stripping. Oh my goodness me.
Well,
Anyhow.
I'm getting more excited now. Stop it.
Yes. Anyway, I was asked a question following on from my Q&A. Charlie, how do you stay motivated to make the effort to look good and not be sort of scruffy? This person's kind of lost their mojo and found that they're just sort of throwing on clothes and not really caring. And I think...
Welcome to my world.
saying welcome to this world. No, you make an effort. You make an effort. I think for me... Oh, Florence, you're rolling off my lap. For me, having my nails painted is something that I always do. I actually painted them last night in bed. I think because of the horses and because I'm gardening, my nails actually look pretty revolting, which is why I put colour on them, which hides a multitude of sins. Oh, he's now throwing wet sewing trunks across the bedroom. My goodness me. And making a noise. This is just a losing battle. I just came up here for a bit of peace and quiet, thinking I'd be out of the way. I also put some fake tan on last night. So I've just got some tanning drops. They're Balance Me ones, which I just put into my moisturiser, and I just put that on because it makes me feel a little bit better if I've got some colour in my skin. I've currently got really bad hay fever, so I've just had a sneezing fit. I've just had to put some eye drops in because my eyes are really itchy. Having been outside all day, it's, yeah, a bad at the moment. It's bad hay fever. Anyhow, I think I feel better in myself if I make a little bit of an effort. So today I am Pony Club Mum, and I'm just wearing a simple shirt from H&M and my jeans. Of course, I've got my peachy belt on. I didn't take these. These are a new pair of Rupee soles. They're navy, and I am living in these. They literally are my slippers. Florence, you've now stolen my chair. Anyhow, I wore my wellies this morning. I took my trainers and I changed because it was freezing first thing this morning, but then the sun has come out and it's a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. I have poker straight horrid hair, so it does need a blow dry. So when I wash it, I do blow dry, and I do try and make an effort because I just feel better. Yes, there are some days where I'm just in my workout gear all day and I end up sort of not getting properly dressed. But I feel far more productive, much happier in myself if I make a little bit of an effort. And even if that's just a shirt and jeans, I do always a bit of a joke about my collar up. But I love putting a dress on, and I feel better. And I think actually, darling, you notice when I've made an effort, and you're really good at saying, oh, you look pretty. Sometimes you might say, is that new? But I think I've always loved clothes, so I think that helps. But I think when you feel put together, I certainly know that I have a different attitude and feel more kind of good about myself. Whereas if I'm scruffy and I know I feel scruffy and a mess, then I don't feel quite so good. So that's what motivates me into making an effort. Anyhow, I've got something exciting to share with you, which we're going to have a little try on in a moment, but I'm going to have to put you, little snuggly one, down. Yes, I am. So I have just opened this box, which is from Akai. Adventure starts here. I love that. So Akai does a wonderful range of outdoor adventure wear, and these are one of my favourite colour, and they're for sort of walking, outdoor stuff. I think I'm going to wear them quite a lot. Gardening, doing horses, going on long walks. I have got a bit of an adventure that I am planning with the boys, which hopefully comes off, but they just are great. I haven't tried them on yet. They are shower resistant and breathable, and they recommend re-proofing every 2 to 5 washes to maintain its waterproofness for a long period of time. So actually these are probably something that I will wash without any detergent, because if you wash things without detergent, that keeps the waterproof in as well. But they actually, I have got this that comes with it for re-proofing. But we're going to try these on and see what we think, because I think these are going to be a very, very useful addition to my wardrobe, and I think the colour is great. What also is excellent is I have a discount code for you for 10% off everything on their website, which is Ask Charlie. I will leave it all linked down below, and I will also pop the discount code and their website here on the screen for you. But they are a really, really great brand, and I am thrilled to be working with them. So I've just slipped these trousers on, and I'm wearing a 26 regular, and I would say they are absolutely spot on, perfect and true to size. They are a perfect length. Florence, you are being so demanding, darling. But very, very comfy, quite a sort of thin, lightweight fabric, so you don't feel like you could go on a hike in this weather and not overheat, which is perfect, because there's nothing worse than getting too hot, is there? Anyhow, so yes, remember my discount code. They also have great shorts, they've got breathable tops, they've got, sort of pullover raincoat. I think these are going to be seriously, seriously useful. I was mucking out the other day, and I was wearing cropped trousers, which is a bad idea, being in the long grass, and I came back with lots of bites on my ankles. So actually putting something on slightly longer in the leg would be very, very sensible. So I can now wear these. Anyway, I'm going to get everybody ready for cricket. Are you going to come to cricket, or should we just take Lola? I think you might bark at everybody. No, Mummy, I'll be a good girl. I'll be a good girl. Yes, so it's been really fun to see Arch and Simon playing cricket together. Simon's very excited. He's got his cricket whites on. He's been playing real tennis today, so he's had a very sporty day. Real tennis, swimming, and now cricket. Oh, anyhow, and I seem to just be sitting, eating, and watching Coco. I haven't been that active today. Anyway, we must go. We must go.
Oh, well bowled, Archie. Oh, he's been given.
I want to say it's the most perfect summer's evening, but actually it's really quite cold. I've come into the sun to warm up, but we have been really enjoying watching the cricket. Archie's bowled, Simon is slip, and really, really fun, jolly, and lovely to be down here. It's a few of Coco's friends, so she's happy, and Guss is practicing his wicket-keeping skills with another boy over there. But I'm going to end this week's vlog here, and looking forward to enjoying the rest of half-term with the family and sending you lots of love. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have enjoyed this week's episode, and I will see you next week.